barked my child with the light blue green. I snapped it to the floor and I let out on the clutch. And what was left on the road wasn't very much. We flew out of town, we were side by side. Twin carburetors was a running wild. Smoke a balling up for a mile behind. I tell you that blonde, she left me way behind. Well, I'm dragging down Main Run Road. With a peroxide blonde and a hot-blood Model Ford. Ooh, well, I'm dragging down Main Run Road. With a peroxide blonde and a hot-blood Model Ford. When I'm like a rover, when along came a semi with a high and canvas-covered load. If you're going to win a muck-a-muck, with me you can ride. So I climbed into the camp and then I settled down inside. He asked me if I'd seen a road with so much dust and sand, and I said, listen, bud, I've traveled every road in this here land. I've been everywhere, man, I've been everywhere, man. Across the deserts bare, man, I breathe the mountain air, man. I'll travel, I've had my share, man, I've been everywhere. Reno, Chicago, Fargo, Minnesota, Buffalo, Toronto, Winslow, Sarasota, Wichita, Tulsa, Ottawa, Oklahoma, Tampa, Panama, Matamor, Apollonia, Bangor, Baltimore, Salvador, Amarillo, Tokyo, Anguilla, Amadillo, I'm a killer. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Across the desert bare, man. I breathe the mountain air, man. I've traveled, I've had my share, man. I've been everywhere. Boston, Charleston, Dayton, Louisiana, Washington, Houston, Kingston, Texarkana, Monterey, Furry Day, Santa Fe, Tallahassee, Glen Rock, Black Rock, Little Rock, Arcus, Tennessee, Hennessy, Chippewa, Spirit Lake, Grand Lake, Double Lake, Cradle Lake, for Pete's sake. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Across the deserts bare, man. I breathe the mountain air, man. I've traveled, I've had my share, man. I've been everywhere. Louisville, Nashville, Knoxville, Omaha, Black, Shuffleville, Jacksonville, Waterville, Costa Rica, Pittsfield, Springfield, Bakerfield, Shreveport, Hackensack, Cadillac, Fond du Lac, Davenport, Idaho, Jellicoe, Argentina, Diamantina, Pasadena, Catalina. See what I mean, sir? I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Across the deserts bare, man. I breathe the mountain air, man. I've traveled, I've had my share, man. I've been everywhere. Pittsburgh, Parkersburg, Rutherford, Colorado, Ellensburg, Rexburg, Vicksburg, El Dorado, Laramie, Admiral, Haverstraw, Chattanooga, Chaska, Nebraska, Alaska, Opelika, Baraboo, Waterloo, Kalamazoo, Kansas City, Sioux City, Cedar City, Dodge City, what a pity. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Across the deserts bare, man. I breathe the mountain air, man. I travel, I've had my share, man.
Find us someplace you haven't been.
I've been everywhere.
Hey baby, come on a ride in my push-button automobile. Hey baby, come on a ride in my push-button automobile. Come on baby, and get behind the wheel. You push your button in and the motor starts. You push on the gas, it will fill your heart. Hey baby, come on a ride in my push-button automobile. I want you to know just how good it feels. You push a button one, it will change your flats. You push another button, it will tip your hat. You push a button, three turns on the TV. Another button brings you close to me. Hey baby, come on and ride in my push button automobile. I want you to know just how how good it feels. Got two carburetors, a tank full of gas. Come on, baby, let's ride in class. Got all the steering and all the brakes. Got the latest and the greatest and everything it takes. Hey, baby, gonna ride in the first button automobile. I want you to know just how good it feels.
Cadillac, oh yeah, in a Buick with a smile. Take a Ford or a Chevrolet, must be a 52 style. Yes, if you drive a baby slow, that's the kind of stuff she hates. She's heard about the speed of Rocket 88. All right, let's ride a little bit. Driving down
so we can be a pair cruising. Wondering where she's at, I'm cruising for my date. I hope I find it before it's way too late. Cruising, got to find my gal. Cruising, going here and now. Cruising, got to find my gal. I'm cruising for a fight that man the girl will have tonight. Cruising. Cruising, looking for my gal. I'm cruising, going nowhere. I'm cruising, looking for a gal. I'm cruising for a cruising that man with hers gonna get cruising, 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 cruising,
Riding along in my automobile, my baby beside me at the wheel. I stole a kiss at the turn of a mile, my curiosity running wild, cruising and playing the radio, with no particular place to go. Riding along in my automobile, I was anxious to tell her the way I feel, so I told her softly and sincere, and she leaned and whispered in my ear, cuddling more and driving slow, with no particular place to go. No particular place to go. So we parked way out on the Kokomo. The night was young and the moon was gold, so we both decided to take a stroll. Can you imagine the way I felt? I couldn't unfasten a safety belt, riding along in my Cadillac, still trying to get her belt to loose. All the way home I held a grudge for the safety belt that wouldn't budge. Cruising and playing the radio, with no particular place to go.
I found myself in a terrible fix. My baby was gone and my Cadillac too. Now, won't you tell me what I'm gonna do? Well, I'm looking high and I'm looking low. Where in the world did that woman go? I gotta find my baby and bring her back home. She ran off with my Cadillac. She said she loved me, said she always would, but she left me for a cat named Robin Hood. He had a dark green suit with a feather in his hat. He wasn't nothing but a real cool cat. Well, I'm looking high and I'm looking low. Where in the world did that woman go? I gotta find my baby and bring her back home. She ran off with my Cadillac. She was true to me, but then she left me full of a misery. I really need her and I want her back, but if I had my choice, I'd take the Cadillac. Well, I'm looking high and I'm looking low. Where in the world did that woman go? I gotta find my baby and bring her back home. She ran off with my Cadillac. Oh, bring my Cadillac back. Oh, baby, bring my Cadillac back. Yeah, bring my Cadillac back. Oh, baby, bring my Cadillac back. Oh, baby, won't you bring my Cadillac back? Got the key to the highway, built out and bound to go. I'm gonna leave here running because walking moves too slow. I'm going back to the border where I'm better known, because you haven't done nothing but throw a good man away from home. Give me one more kiss, mama, just before I go. This time, girl, I won't be back no more. Honey, I'll be on my way. I'm gonna roam this highway until the break of day. Well, it's so long, babe. I must say goodbye. I'm gonna roam this highway until the day I die. Underneath each side, 1 inch slower, we couldn't even ride. Not the fastest or the slowest, but it's the longest and the lowest. And the cats would then be all turned green when I took off with my hot rod queen. Yesterday we was tooling
sober, not doing any harm. Saw the heat and make a quicker U-turn. Should have been there to watch the rubber burn. Not the fastest or the slowest, but it's the longest and the lowest. And the cats within me all turned green when I took off with my hot rod queen. Rock! Made it across the county line. Not the fastest or the slowest, but it's the longest and the lowest. And the cats within me all turned green when I took off with my hot rod queen.
Women have heard of jalopies, you've heard the noise they make, but let me introduce my new Rocket 88. Yes, it's straight, just one way. Everybody likes my Rocket 88. Baby, we'll ride in style, moving all along. Is smart and designed, black convertible top, and the gals don't mind. Sporting with me, riding all around town for joy. Blow your horn, Raymond, blow. Step in my rocket and don't be late, baby. We're pulling out about handstands 8. Going round the corner and get a biff. Everybody in my car's gonna take a little lift. Move on out, oozing and cruising along. I don't have to worry, she won't be late. We go downtown with the cats on me. We go downtown and drag Main Street. Drag, drag, all night long. Drag, drag, let me go home. Dragging me to the break of dawn. Dragging Main Street all night long. Everybody now, let's go, cat. All night long. by a carburetor, I can't get lost. I pull in low, double clutch and spot. I hear the cats holler, man alive. Drag, drag, all night long. Drag, drag, never go home. Dragging me till the break of dawn. Dragging Main Street all night long. We'll all line up side by side. When we get sick, we throw it in low, and everybody holler, go man go. Drag, drag, all night long. Drag, drag, never go home. Dragging Main till the break of dawn. Dragging Main Street all night long.
Well, I left Kentucky back in '49 and went to Detroit working on assembly line. The first year they had me putting wheels on Cadillac. Every day I'd watch them beauties roll by, and sometimes I'd hang my head and cry, 'cause I always wanted me one that was long and black. One day I devised myself a plan that should be the envy of most any man. I'd sneak it out of there in a lunchbox in my hand. Now, getting caught meant getting fired, but I figured I'd have it all by the time I retired. I'd have me a car worth at least $100 grand. I'd get it one piece at a time, and it wouldn't cost me a dime. You know it's me when I come through your town. I'm gonna ride around in style, I'm gonna drive everybody wild, 'cause I'll have the only one there is around. So the very next day when I punched in with my big lunchbox with help from my friend, I left that day with a lunchbox full of gear. I've never considered myself a thief, but GM wouldn't miss just one little piece, especially if I strung it out over several years. The first day I got me a fuel pump, and the next day I got me an engine and a trunk, then I got me a transmission and all the chrome. The little things I could get in my big lunchbox, like nuts and bolts and all four shocks, but the big stuff we snuck out my buddy's mobile home. Now up to now my plan went all right till we tried to put it all together one night, and that's when we noticed that something was definitely wrong. The transmission was a 53 and the motor turned out to be a 73, and when we tried to put in the bolts, all the holes were gone. So we drilled it out so that it would fit, and with a little bit of help from an adapter kit, we had that engine running just like a song. Now the headlights, there was another sight. We had two on the left and one on the right, but when we pulled out the switch, all three of them come on. The back end looked kind of funny too, but we put it together, and when we got through, well, that's when we noticed that we only had one tail fin. About that time, my wife walked out, and I could see in her eyes that she had her doubts, but she opened the door and said,
"Honey, take me for a spin."
So we drove uptown just to get the tags, and I headed to ride on down Main Drag. I could hear everybody laughing for blocks around. But up there at the courthouse, they didn't laugh, 'cause to type it up, it took the whole staff, and when they got through, the title weighed 60 pounds. I got it one piece at a time, and it didn't cost me a dime. You'll know it's me when I come through your town. I'm gonna ride around in style, I'm gonna drive everybody wild, 'cause I'll have the only one there is around. Yeah, Red Rider, this is the Cottonmouth in the Psycho Billy Cadillac, come on. This is the Cottonmouth, and negatory on the cost of this machine there, Red Rider. You might say I went right up to the factory and picked it up. It's cheaper that way. What model is it? Well, it's 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59 automobile. It's a 60, 61, 62, 63, 64.
Well,
Now Jimmy Lee was hooking round the far turn of a funky southern on a dirt track. He had mud caked on his goggles and a screaming 350 stacked upon his back. Well, as he passed the stands, he's feeling all tuckered out. When through the roar of his engine, he heard somebody shout, "Stand on it, come on, boss, stand on it." Now Mary Beth started to drift, she hit the ship, but she just couldn't get a hand on it. She's racing Red Hills Ball, she had the deed to the ranch and a grand on it. With 8 grand blowing hot on the red line, she moved past a hitchhiker out on Route 39. He hollered, "Stand on it, go ahead baby, stand on it." Well now when in doubt and you can't figure it out, just stand on it.
Stand on it.
Well if your mind's confused, you don't know what you're gonna do, then buddy stand on it.
Stand on it.
Well if you've lost control of the situation at hand, grab a girl, go see a rockabilly band and stand on it. Come on man, stand on it. Stand on it now. Columbus, he discovered America even though he hadn't planned on it. He got lost and woke up one morning when he's about to land on it. He wouldn't have got out of Italy, man, that's for sure, without Queen Isabella standing on the shore, shouting, "Stand on it, go ahead man, stand on it." Well now when in doubt and you can't figure it out, just stand on it.
Stand on it.
Well if your mind's confused, you don't know what you're gonna do, then better stand on it.
Stand on it.
Well if you've lost control of the situation's at hand, grab a girl, go see a rockabilly band and stand on it. Come on man, stand on it. Oh stand on it. Come on y'all, stand on it.
In my 57, she's a real low rider. Big perfection with a custom engine painted black with flame. Ain't nobody gonna call that high riding. V8 engine with a fuel injection. 283, that's my of convention. It's that rod out when it's very late. Haven't gotten around to getting license plates. Well, I'm cruising low and I'm cruising mean. Well, I'm cruising slow in my dream machine. You're my hot rod mama and you're you're built to speed, baby. When I reach that final destination, I will cry upon a little compensation with a little reeling and a lot of rocking. You're my hot rock mama in your fishnet stockings. Well, I'm cruising low and I'm cruising mean. Well, I'm cruising slow in my street machine. You're my hot rod mama and you're really built for speed. You're built for speed.
Cadillac and something real neat. Yeah, they're gonna be the meanest toy that ever hit the street. Yeah, the mill down into an open lock. Yeah, 6 carburetors and a 4-speed box. Yeah, the blue by blue, you're the fastest short in town. Yeah, I had it all polished and it looked real neat. Yeah, it pulled out of the garage and it hit the street. Yeah, I went and got my baby just to take a ride. Yeah, I had my lover to the right side. Yeah, the blue fly blue, you're the fastest short in town. Well, I went down speed and I stopped a red light. Yeah, the cat pulled beside me and said, hold on tight. Yeah, I'm gonna drag you and make you look sad. Yeah, but he didn't know my blue fly bad. Yeah, the blue fly blue, you're the fastest short in town. Yeah, the light turned green and I dug low. You should have seen my blue fly really go. Yeah, my baby turned her head just a wee goodbye. Yeah, when I heard that other cat cry. Yeah, the blue fly blue, you're the fastest short in town. Yeah, the blue fly blue, you're the fastest short in town. Yeah, the blue fly blue, you're the fastest short in town.
Got my rockin' little roadster. It's faster than a jungle cat. Yeah, she's really quick, moving lickety split. Better hang on to your hat. How good it feels behind the wheel. She sure puts on a show. She's my rockin' little roadster. Let's go. Rockin' little roadster. You gotta wait till the light turns green. Rockin' little roadster. Your engine's burning clean. Rockin' little roadster. One fine rockin' machine. Yeah, my rockin' little roadster. She wins about every race. Out upon the highway, watch her set the pace. Yeah, here's a quote, that's all she wrote. We're rolling in the dough. She's my rockin' little roadster. Let's go. Rockin' little roadster. You gotta wait till the light turns green. Rockin' little roadster. Your engine's burning clean. Rockin' little roadster. One fine rockin' machine. Got a rabbit's foot on a rearview mirror. It's like my lucky charm. She wins 1 for the money, and 2 for the show, and 3 for my back on the farm. She's my rockin' little roadster. Oh yeah. Go, let's go. Well, my rockin' little roadster. You see her shining in the sun with the chromium wheels. Those tires squeal. She's always on the run. Got a
Now you've heard the story of the hot rod race when the Ford and the Mercury was setting a pace. That story's true, I'm here to say, cause I was a driving that Model A. It's got a Lincoln motor and it's really souped up, and that Model A body makes it look like a pup. It's got 8 cylinders and use them all with an overdrive that just won't stall. Got a 4-barrel carb and a dual exhaust, 411 gears that can really get lost. Got safety tubes and I'm not scared. The brakes are good and the tires are fair. We left San Pedro late one night. The moon and the stars were shining bright. Everything went fine up the Grapevine Hill. We was passing cars like they was standing still. Then all of a sudden, like the flick of an eye, a Cadillac sedan passed us by. The remark was made, that's the car for me, but within the tail light was all you could see. Well, the fellers ribbed me for being behind, so I started to make that Lincoln unwind. Took my foot off the gas, and man alive, I shoved it down into overdrive. Well, I wound it up to 110, twisted the speedometer cable off the end, had my foot feet clear to the floor, says that's all there is, ain't no more. Went around the corner and I passed a truck. I crossed my fingers just for luck. The fenders clicking the guardrail post. The guys beside me, white as a ghost. I guess they thought I had lost my sense. The telephone poles looked like a picket fence. He said, slow down, I see spots. The lines in the road, they just look like dots. Smoke was rolling out of the back. When I started to gain on that Cadillac, I knew I could catch him and I hope I could pass. But when I did, I'd be short on gas. With the tires on the side, you can feel the tension, man, what a ride. I said, hold on, I got a license to fly, and the Cadillac pulled over and let me by. Then all of a sudden, the rod started knocking. Down in the dip, she started to rocking. I looked in the mirror, and the red light was blinking. The cops was after my hot rod Lincoln. Well, they arrested me, and they put me in jail. I called my pop to go my bail. He said, son, you're gonna drive me to drinking if you don't quit driving that hot rod Lincoln.
When a motor's warm and she's purring sweet, but let me warn ya, you're on a one-way street. She'll crowd you close, spin your wheels, then you're gonna know how it feels to spin out, yeah, spin out. Better watch those curves, never let her steer. If she can shake your nerves, boy, she can strip your gears. She'll get your heart going fast, then she'll let you run out of gas. So spin out, spin out. The road to love is full of danger signs. Too many guys were lost across those double lines. Don't you know she's out to prove she can really score? Never saw parts move like that before. To flag you down, that's a goal. Scoot before you lose control. Spin out, spin out. The road to love is full of danger signs. Too many guys were lost across those double lines. Don't you know she's at the groove? She can really score. Never saw parts move like that before. To flag you down, that's a goal. Scoot before you lose control. Let's spin out. Hey, 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 hey. me swear now. Let me hear you say now. All right.
I made a sharp U-turn up on a single rim.
Charlie had his girl and they had to catch him.
Strong on doing about 82. Something said to me, somebody following you. I looked in my mirror and blessed my soul.
It was the highway patrol.
Beep, 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 Thunderbird. Beep, 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 yeah, beep, beep. Save some money, put it in a jar. Save a little more, then I bought me a car. It was a black and white Thunderbird. So new, black and white Thunderbird. So cool, black and white Thunderbird. Happy as I can be, Oh, well, I rode down the street to pick up my guy who saw the car and said, me, oh my, she got a black and white Thunderbird. At last, black and white Thunderbird. Real fast, black and white Thunderbird. Happy as we can be, Do it, but, ba-da-da, but, Thunderbird, yeah, but, we always think that I'm a big wheel 'cause I cruise around in my automobile. Yes, my black and white Thunderbird can't beat black and white Thunderbird. It's real neat, black and white Thunderbird. Man, you ought to see me, Well, I roll around the town, I go up the street, and then I came down in my black and white Thunderbird. It's grand, black and white Thunderbird. Yeah, man, black and white Thunderbird. Kids all in me name, Oh, yeah, 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 Thunderbird, yeah, 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 yeah. Dragging around and I'm really on the run. I'm picking up my two friends. Woo, what fun in my black and white Thunderbird. So great, the black and white Thunderbird. Can't wait to be back on my Thunderbird, making my muffler sound. Do beep 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 Thunderbird. Beep 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 yeah. Beep 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 Thunderbird. Beep 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 Thunderbird.
Red light, green light, here we go. I really motivate burning up the road. 4 carburetors and a hydromatic drive. I'm a turn down main at 105. Oh, me. Take a look at that pink Cadillac. Oh, golly gee. With the 4 yellow wheels and the red on the back. I'm a-telling you, Jack. I love that pink Cadillac, Cadillac, Cadillac. Oh, well, yesterday morning I walked by the lot. I saw the pink Cadillac and man, it sure looked hot. The salesman sold me that pretty little boat for no money down and $100 note. So, oh, me. Take a look at that pink Cadillac. Oh, golly gee. With the 4 yellow wheels and the red on the back. I'm a-telling you, Jack. I love that pink Cadillac, Cadillac, Cadillac. Well, I signed my name on the dotted line and I shouted to the world, well, she's really mine. I picked up a sweetie just to take her for a flight and to show the other cats my blue tail lights. Oh, me. Take a look at that pink Cadillac. Oh, golly gee. With the 4 yellow wheels and the red on the back. I'm a-telling you, Jack. I love that pink Cadillac, Cadillac, Cadillac. Well, I hit the curve at the edge of town. I'm doing about 90 with my flaps all down. A pretty little chick grabbed me around the neck, saying, step on it, honey, you can make it by heck. Oh, me. Take a look at that pink Cadillac. Oh, golly gee. With the 4 yellow wheels and the red on the back. I'm a-telling you, Jack. I love that pink Cadillac, Cadillac, Cadillac. Well, the insurance company said, I'm sorry, son, ain't a solitary thing that can be done. It made me mad, it sort of got my goat, cause I still gotta make those $100 notes. So, oh, me. Take a look at that pink Cadillac. Oh, Jeep. With the four yellow wheels and the red on the back, I'm telling you, Jack, I love that pink Cadillac, 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 Cadillac.
I got a car, it's a white convertible. I race down the street with my friend that I heard of on my white convertible. My white convertible. Every girl I see wants to ride with me in my white convertible. I got a date for a race on Highway 101 with the guy who thinks he's cool and he says it's rock and run from my white convertible. From my white convertible. Every cat I see wants to drag with me in my white convertible. I beat that cat on Highway 101, and every time he sees me, boy, you ought to see him run from my white convertible. From my white convertible. Every cool cat takes off his hat in my white convertible. I stepped on the gas and I started to fly in my white convertible. In my white convertible. The cops are after me, can't you see? They'll never get me in my white convertible. They'll never get me in my white convertible. They'll never get me in my white convertible.
Hello, the bud.
Making a lot of noise. My loud mufflers bring me loads of joy. I've walked a cop with a pencil in his hand. He said, I'm gonna give you a ticket if you know this man. Loud mufflers, loud mufflers. Going down the road for a Sunday ride, having lots of fun, got my lady by my side. I looked in the mirror and what did I see? A big state trooper chasing after me. Loud mufflers, loud mufflers, make too much noise. Loud mufflers, make too much noise. Driving to the beach in the summertime. Got the top down, Lord, I'm feeling fine. I get about a mile from where I started to go. Officer says you better quiet down, Joe. Loud mufflers, make too much noise. Loud mufflers, make too much noise.
Pittsburgh are rolling down that eastern seaboard. I got my diesel wound up and she's a-running like I never before. There's a speed zone ahead with all right. I don't see a cop in sight. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight. I got me 10 forward gears on a Georgia overdrive. I'm taking little white pills and my eyes are open wide. I just passed a Jimmy in a white. I've been passing everything in sight. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight. Well, it seems like a month since I kissed my baby goodbye. I could have a lot of women, but I'm not like some of the guys. I could find one to hold me tight, but I could never make believe it's alright. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight. ICC is a checking on down the line. Well, I'm a little overweight and my logbook's way behind. But nothing bothers me tonight. I can dodge all the scales all right. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight. Well, my rig's a little old, but that don't mean she's slow. There's a flame from her stack and that smoke's blowing black as coal. My hometown's coming in sight. If you think I'm happy, you're right. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight.
Well, there's 49 Merkle round, riding man to half an inch off of the ground. I'm in a hot rod gang, I'm in a hot rod gang, boom, boom, shang-a-lang.
told me what natural attraction. Oh, but my baby told me what natural attraction. She said I like my big daddy, but I'm crazy about his Pontiac. We gon' drive out on the highway, turn the bright lights off. Oh, driving on the highway and cut the bright lights off. We gon' turn the radio on and get music from up the north. Yeah. That's a whole lot of loving, and that's dirty Pontiac. Oh, we gonna cruise down Highway 49. I want you lying back in my arms. That dad, everything is fine. Yeah.
And again, you grab a V8 Ford, you're bound to win. V8 Ford boogie, so hard to hold. V8 Ford boogie, and you're doing it to the rock and roll.
Run out of sight. V8 Ford boogie, so hard to hold. A V8 Ford boogie, and you're doing it to the rock and roll.
a riding white, she's a riding free. Heading down Highway 93. Well, Hot Rod Susie is a sight to see. Bahoo, look at her go. Bahoo, down the road. Bahoo, leaving a trail. Bahoo, she'll go to jail. Bahoo, 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 bahoo. Now Susie is passing everything in sight, moving that rod into the night and making that motor come alive. Susie is a shifting to overdrive. Bahoo, look at her go. Bahoo, down the road. Bahoo, leaving a trail. Bahoo, she go to jail. Bahoo, 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 bahoo. Now Susie is heading towards the finish line, driving all night, still feeling fine. She pulled right up and turned off the key. She drove all the way in just for me. Bahoo, look at her go. Bahoo, down the road. Bahoo, leaving a trail. Bahoo, she go to jail. Bahoo, 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 bahoo. Now Susie is passing everything in sight, moving that ride into the night and making that motor come alive. Susie is a shifting to overdrive. Bahoo, look at her go. Bahoo, down the road. Bahoo, leaving a trail. Bahoo, she go to jail. Bahoo, 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 bahoo. Now Susie is heading towards the finish line, driving all night, still feeling fine. She pulled right up, turned off the key. She drove all the way in just for me. Bahoo, look at her go. Bahoo, down the road. Bahoo, leaving a trail. Bahoo, she go to jail. Bahoo, 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 bahoo.
blanket on my bed. Well, when the pipeline gets busted and I'm lost on the river bridge, and I'll packed up on the highway mama out by the water's edge, she comes down the thruway, ready to sew me up with her thread. my bed. Well, she don't make me nervous, she don't talk too much. She walks like Rambo, she don't need no cut. She keeps it 410 loaded underneath her bed. Well, if I go down dying, you know she's bound to put a blanket on my bed. Away the dead. I need a dump truck, mama, to unload my head. She brings me everything and more, just like I said. Well, if I go down dying, you know she's strong. Thinking of my bed.
A coupe de ville, louvers on the fender, leg bikes going down the side to make the girls surrender. I had it nosed and decked and chopped 1 inch from the ground. Well, I wanted nothing but to have the sharpest ride in town. Yes, I spent my paycheck, Lord, I lay my money down. Lay my money down, lay my money down. Well, they say I own my car, but it's the other way around. Lay my money down, lay my money down. 3 grand on the paint job, 4 grand on the mill, 2 grand on a custom welded powder coated grill. My refrigerator's empty and my pantry is a joke. Just to buy the gasoline, I am going broke. Yes, I spend my paycheck, Lord, I lay my money down. Well, they say I own my car, but it's the other way around. Lay my money down, lay my money down.
Well, sure got some beautiful wheels, man.
I don't know, man.
How much you pay for that thing, man?
Ain't no telling.
Alright, you don't get all that shit. He probably stole the thing, man.
No, man, it's too low to the ground. He can't even illegal. He got free.
He ain't got no more money either now.
Got a gun in the back seat, though.
My cam is custom ground and the chrome is solid gold. Well, I'm sleeping on the floor because my furniture has been sold. Now take a listen, hot rod boy, from lessons I